What's up, YouTube? We're back with another episode of What the Hell Am I Doing? Today, I've got a really cool explore for you guys. It was a place that was recommended to me by a friend of mine. The place I'm talking about is this old place right back there behind me. I think this is gonna be a really neat one. Looks like it's from the 40s or 50s. So let's not dilly-dally around here. Let's get out there and see if we can figure out what happened to this place. All right, everybody, we're going to start today's adventure out on the front lawn. We'll take a quick walk around this place, and then we'll go inside and see what we can figure out. Right away, I can tell you guys, this place is on a massive property. It's about 2.5 to 3 acres in size. And it's in an area that's kind of up in the middle of nowhere, but it is off a busy road. And I think they're starting to redevelop some of the homes in this area. So this place now, from my understanding, has been empty for about 2 years. And currently is sitting in limbo. There are no plans, there are no developers that own this or anything like that. But I believe at some point this will get purchased and eventually redeveloped into townhouses or, you know, a newer, nicer home. It's an interesting old place. To me, it looks like it's a home that might have been built in the 40s or 50s. It's got that old wartime home type of look to it. It's secluded, even though it's off a main road. Look at the trees that go around the property here. And I'll go towards the house and show you what I'm talking about the other way. Even this big beautiful tree on the front lawn would have been nice to see at one point. But yeah, looking back to the road, you know, they have some tree protection blocking the view of the road. So that's pretty cool. It is a modest looking house from outside. And it looks like someone did try to take care of this for a long time. Like the roof looks like it's been done recently. It's not in terrible shape. You know, it's got modernized siding and everything on the outside. It's a cool patio out front. Check it out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got an overhang that's quite large. You can sit out here during rainstorms, chill out, have coffee, have a cigar, whatever you do. Be pretty cool. Yeah, I like this. Very nice patio. So that's the front door of the house there. Old security light and just front light there. Very big window. I like that a lot. This overhang is cool though. It's a weird angle, but it's very cool. It's very steep. So we gotta be careful because the neighbors are home next door. This is the backyard here. Looks like they have a teepee out here. That's kind of cool. Yeah, everything looks pretty overgrown, like it's been quite some time. Very modest deck on the back side. Teepee is cool. Look at this. Huh. They got a mini sweet stand over there. I think it's out of business though. Look at that shag carpet just rotting away outside. Oh man, if that stuff couldn't get any more gross. So this is the house from the backside here. Like I said, it's pretty modest looking from out front. About the same from the back. It's got a pretty big garage over here. Wow. What happened back here? It's just a bunch of destruction. Look at that mini pool table, that's cool. They have a fenced off area here, so maybe they had animals or something at some point. But yeah, the property goes all the way back there to that other house, basically. It's quite large. Looks like they had some sheds or shacks back here at some time. Crazy. What's in the big garage here? Let's check this out. See what's in here. Maybe they got something cool. So we're checking this place out today because of my friend Howard. He recommended it to me. He lives near it. So of course, I had to oblige and check it out. Howard's been one of my longtime supporters going all the way back to the beginning. I couldn't do this without people like Howard. So thank you, Howard. I appreciate you very much. This one's for you. It's a pretty big garage. At some point they put new windows. Still got the stickers on them. Yeah, it's pretty empty now though, unfortunately, but this would have been a cool garage to work on the car, or even a jam space to practice music in. Would have been cool. Look at that old mirror. Wild. Again, that's the house over there. Got a little greenhouse there, so why don't we go check that out and then we'll go inside. Got a chest out here. I wonder if there's anything in it. Some kids' toys. This is cool. They got some bird feeders or bird houses here. They got a cool old greenhouse too. Obviously there's not much left of it anymore, but it's pretty cool looking still. It would have been nice. It's pretty neat. And of course, that's the house there. So why don't we quit fooling around out here? Let's go inside and see if we can figure out what happened to this place. Okay guys, we're gonna start this one just inside the front door. I think this is gonna be a pretty cool location, so I think we'll get right down to it right away. Right away, I can see just poking out of the kitchen. That looks like we got a ridiculous chandelier hanging in there, so I think that's gonna be pretty cool to see on its own. But before we get into there, I'll show you the front door here, of course. So I'll just turn around. So this is where I came into the house here. The point of entry would happen to be the front door today. It was wide open. You can see it's a modern 90s type of door. Even got a bit more of a modern type of light hanging in the ceiling there. As you look down, looks like the place has been renovated sometime in the late 80s, early 90s. You got that type of tiling that fits that time. You've got that front door. But what kind of gives the age of this place away right away is when you look in the closet, they have paneling that's been painted over. So right away, I think this could bring the house back to the 60s, maybe the 50s. Even this door, that hardware might be older. So we'll see as we get into this place how old it is. But right now, my suspicion is it's like a 40s to 60s type of house. And you look over this way, they have some beautiful French doors. Looking into, I believe, the family room or the living room space. We'll go take a look here. Yeah, this looks like it'd be like a family room or a living room type of space. It's a really big space. The room goes all the way back to those windows there. So it could even be a dining room type living room. I guess we'll never know. You guys can tell me in the comments what you think. Look at that wiring there. I don't understand what's going on here. I mean, that goes into the ceiling. So is that hack work? It might be. This is cool though. You take a look around here. They have a valance in front of the window. So they could have had a curtain rod or lighting up there. It's a beautiful big window here. Obviously this is a modern window, but if you look at the trimming around the window and even that window ledge, you can tell that's right from the 50s, maybe the 60s at the latest. It's pretty cool. Take a look inside the window, see if there's a date. Doesn't appear to be, but wow. That's an absolutely massive window. And yeah, that's a big veranda out front with a massive overhang. It's pretty wild. Looks a little different from inside than from outside, doesn't it? Apparently this place has been abandoned for about 2 years. Those are some pretty serious cobwebs up there though. So let's go down this room this way. See, I suspect this could be dining room space here because it looks like they had a chandelier type light hanging there. It even has the hook to hang the light to support some of the weight. So it makes sense. Again, this is a modern window, but you can see that window ledge is older. It's pretty neat. And yeah, if you turn around, it's looking back towards the front of the room that we started out here. Of course, I go this way just a little bit, and you can see the French doors going to the front door that we started at. Yeah, so we'll go this way now. Well, another thing I should point out, the flooring here is not original. This looks like laminate flooring from the last 15 years or so. Even the paint choices, like this looks like a color scheme that you would have seen from the mid 2000s or so. When you go back here, this blue color is a bit different. Yeah, I'd say that's a bit of an older color in this house. Okay, so there's a basement. It's finished. We'll have to go down there and check that out last. And this is the kitchen. That's that chandelier I was talking about at the very start here when we started inside. Look at this thing. And this is hanging in the kitchen. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a little tacky, but still kind of cool to see that left behind. I don't mind that. Now, if you look around here, the kitchen is very bare bones. Got some very plain cabinetry. It almost looks like the 80s stuff, except it's got some aluminum on it. But that shelf, those cabinets over here, they're very bare bones, very bare bones. The hardware actually looks like it might be a bit newer. But I wouldn't be surprised if these drawers and everything are original to when the house was built. I mean, if you look at this tile backsplash, even the overhang or the oven hood. Look at the fans. Like that's a bit more of an old school design. This Milano range hood here. It's definitely a bit of an older one. Is there anything in the cupboards left behind? No. 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 But yeah, I like this old school backsplash. It's pretty neat. Again, you get another really old school looking window ledge. And of course, what I love here, you've got the kitchen sink right in front of a window. I point that out every time I see it. I think it's the absolute best. And notice here, they got some banana stickers and whatnot. That's kind of bizarre why you would save those. Well, yeah, this definitely looks like an older home. I mean, look at that curtain hanging in front of the window there. That's something you'd see in an older home, isn't it? Kind of suits the era I believe this home is from. And if you look over this way, got more cabinets. And even some on this back wall here with this leaning like desk. And I guess what they had here was maybe a dryer or something, or actually no, there's no vents, so this could have been for an oven here too, or a fridge. It's kind of a weird setup. I mean, that's very crooked, that's kind of hacky. And they just kind of mounted everything on that on the wall. Is there anything in the cupboard? Just some batteries. How old are these? (2031). So yeah, those batteries are like probably 3 years old. Yeah, so that's one last look at the kitchen here. Oh, take a look at this. So we got a little decay, we got some water coming through the ceiling here, but what I also noticed, the drywall's hanging down, and you have some kitchen ceiling tile. That's something you would have seen in an older home too. 40s, 50s, maybe 60s. So that's interesting. Another indication this place is pretty old. And I didn't really mention this before, but look at this paper towel dispenser. That's pretty cool too. That's a pretty old looking unit there. It's got a foil wrap, a wax paper, and a paper towel dispenser built into it. That's really cool. They even still have some wax paper in it. That's wild. Okay, let's work our way through the house. All right, so this hallway here goes to the bedrooms, I presume. As you can see, they have the laminate flooring on top of what was original tile. They can remove the tile, so at least they did that part right. But yeah, it's very dingy and dirty going down this hall here. I notice there's, oh, okay, that's a closet. Like I said, this place has been abandoned for about 2 years. The batteries and the thermostat are still working. Ooh, look at that on the walls. It was a smoker house. You can see the nicotine running down the walls. Okay, so let's go this way. Look at that old switch plate cover, that's cool. So we'll check out this room first. All right, so we got another basic kind of bedroom here. Looks like people were digging for gold in the walls. I notice there's a few holes throughout the house. Pretty basic room. So that drywall says 1944 on it, so you know, this is starting to support my opinion this place was built in the 40s or 50s. There's a closet here. And again, inside the closet, you've got the wood paneling that's been painted. That picture? Oh, look at that. Here. Put this down the floor so we can look at it properly. Okay. Is there anything else interesting in here? Well, all right, well, that was a rather interesting find. I'm glad we looked in there. So this small room ended up being worth it, I think. Hope you guys had a good chuckle at that. Okay, so over here we got the bathroom. Yeah, okay, so this one's in rough shape too. We got a hole in the ceiling there. Got a very interesting chandelier hanging in the bathroom. It almost looks like that should be in a kitchen or a hallway. All right. So this place is kind of stuck in time. I mean, it's got a more modern toilet. Let's see if the brown bomber's been here. He has not. But yeah, if you look at the countertop, that's definitely an older kitchen or bathroom counter. I mean, look at that. The drawer. Is that a drawer? No, it's just part of the vanity. Like that's actually woodwork there. That's pretty cool. Even the underside is empty though. But yeah, this place is starting to get into a bit of trouble. And again, you can see, just looking up there, you can see they drywalled over tile again. So starting to believe this is a bit of an older home. And it was also an old person's home by the look of it. Everything here kind of looks like it's 80s, equipment-wise. Oh. All right, so we'll work our way back out here. Okay, so they have an attic space up there, but we're not going to be able to get up there, obviously. So this is another bedroom back here. Again, they've got modern windows, but if you look, the trimming around the windows is original to the house. Again, they were digging for something in the walls. But not a whole lot left in this room, unfortunately. Everything's just kind of as is. I mean, if we're going to point out hack work, look at this. all the different cable TV lines, just drill through the wall, run them on the floor, whatever, who cares? Ugh, just brutal. And that looks like it should be in a hotel beside a bed on the wall. So yeah, this room, you know, there's not much evidence how old this house is in this room. Everything's pretty modernized, I would say. Modernized and plain. Okay, so here's another room back here. Again, like the rest of the first floor, they've got this laminate flooring. Looks like before that, though, they did have some kind of a tiling before it, because this is actually still left here. Again, you got modern windows with the trim that's original. And they were digging for something. Look at the different colors there, though. Look at that. Is that wallpaper? It is. Wow. But not a whole lot to see in this room. Not even really anything original to the room anymore. Just the closet, which is getting pretty nasty. It's amazing they still have some of the original wood paneling in there. Okay. Well, that's going to wrap up the first floor while we work our way downstairs and see what downstairs reveals to us. I really do like those French doors going into that room. I really like that. Allows the light to come into the hallway still too. Okay. So the basement is this way. All right, let's go down and see what we find. Woo. Well, they might be cat owners, because we learned in a video recently that this is apparently a normal thing to do for cat owners. Turn your basement post into scratching post. Whoa. Oh, this place is bad. Okay, if this isn't new, we now know why they left. I mean, ooh. Look at the colors. That's nasty. That's some of the worst stuff I've ever seen. Wow. Okay, let's take a look around down here, I guess. I mean, it's a really big basement. It's just too bad that it's destroyed like this. So this is the furnace room. It's pretty finished off, which is interesting. Ooh, look at this. They have an armoire in here. Even that's moldy. Is there anything in it? No. Look at that mold. Oh my goodness. Gross. And then back here, we have the electrical for the house. That's crazy. So that's for the back shop too. And they do have the cinder block foundation in here, which makes me think this is more like a 50s home. See that? It's all cinder block. You have the chute clean there. Look at all those cobwebs. Oh, this is gross. Wow. It's a big furnace. Is there anything over here? Just a furnace filter. Nothing really back there. Wow. All right, well, let's walk through this basement. Check this out. Just imagine all the fight parties and hockey games you could have watched down here. Now everybody would be getting sick from the mold. Look at this. This is really bad. I mean, that's really violating looking. I feel violated just looking at this. Look at that. Yeah, this place is getting really bad. Well, if they didn't leave because of this, it got bad quick. Something tells me this was brewing for quite a long time. Look at the inside of the ceiling here. Oh my God. Oh, look at that, see? It's really bad. Even the post there is getting moldy. gross. Really, really bad. Like you saw all the colors on that wall. Look at the door. Oh, this is really bad. Really bad. What's in here? The back side of the wall is terrible. Got old fuses left behind. That's cool. Strangely enough, there's no copper on this thing. Anybody came here for copper got ripped off. Wow, look at the wall though. Oh my God. So the pieces that fell down were right here. Nasty. Yeah, you can see there's definitely some water down here. You can see there's still moisture on the floor. Look how bad this area is. Ooh. Door with a mirror on it. Double view of this horror show. Just look at this. This is really bad. I'm speechless almost. It's so bad. Oof. Wow. What a massive space that's now taken over by mold and just a complete waste. Look at that cool light though. That's cool. What's in here? Oh, they have a bathroom down here. Oh my God. Do we want to go in? We do. Look at this. The cupboard's getting moldy. That's a cool mirror on the vanity here. Oh, it's really cobwebby in here. Look at the ceiling. Oh, it's so gross. It's so bad, guys. Like, look back here behind the toilet. Look at this. It's so bad. There's different colors everywhere. In the toilet, do we want to look? Do we even want to look? I guess we do. Nope, no turds in there. Anything in here? No. Did we look in here already? I forget. Yes, we did. I'm so panicked about the mold that I'm forgetting. So there's some underwear, some face cloths, and shower sponges. And there's a cigarette in there. Someone was smoking in the shower. All right. Well, that's a really gross bathroom. Really gross. Okay, let's go back this way. So I think there's just one area left down here, and we're going to wrap this one up. So they had a little kitchen down here. It's almost like another apartment down here. I mean, look at that mold again. But I mean, they got another oven range hood here. So clearly an oven was in this space at one point in time. And you know what? The tiling is the same as upstairs, so this isn't something new. Although they might have tried to modernize it, now that I'm looking at it, they might have tried to modernize it with the glass tile in the middle. But the rest of the tile looks old. Again, look at that mold. This is bad. Nothing in the cupboards. No. Anything down here? No. They left absolutely nothing behind this house. Some interesting shelves on the wall. But even down there, look at that, that's moldy too. What we got back here? So back here we got the oil tank room. This was installed November 13th, 2003, so that's over 21 years ago now. Looks like they had a shelf on that wall. Yeah, not a whole lot down in this room. This is just kind of a, I guess like a mechanical room for the house, otherwise not really used for anything. Again though, it's even moldy down here. That's crazy. Wow. Well, I think that's going to wrap this one up, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a bit of a shorter explore. But nonetheless, I think it was a pretty cool place to show you. Please make sure you hit that like button. Of course, leave me some comments about what you saw here today. Give me your theory on how old you think this place is. All right, everybody. That's all the time we have for this Explore this week. I hope you guys enjoyed coming on this adventure with me, visiting this, what I believe is about a 40s or a 50s home, now been abandoned for a few years. Not much left behind here, but some really cool decay and a very serious mold problem. I don't think anybody's gonna be saving this place or moving back in here anytime soon. If you guys agree with me, please make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment after the episode. Tell me what you think. Tell me when you thought this place was built. But before I go, just remind you guys, my next goal for this channel is 5,000 subscribers. I need all of your help to get there. If you have not hit that like button, please hit the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps the channel grow. And the more the channel grows, the cooler the explorers will be. Well, that's all the time we have for this week. Make sure you hit that subscribe button there. Check out last week's video there. Check out the random video up there. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.